Don't use a $5 word when a 50-cent word will do. It's a very important piece of advice that I give people with regards to copywriting and writing emails. And what it means is don't talk above your market, right? Don't talk down to them sort of in an intellectual way, right? You don't want to put them in a lower position than you are. You want to speak to them like you are one of them. You want to use their lingo and their style of language, right? And the first thing, obviously, is to know your market and know who is on your list and who your potential customers are so that you can speak to them in a way that they will understand you and respond to you and respect you at the same time, right? Case in point, I spoke at an event years ago in Las Vegas. It was a marketing event. I was doing a presentation to about 1,000 people, a presentation on sales funnels, and I had it all planned: sales funnels, conversion metrics, conversion rates, all this sort of technical stuff about sales funnels and how they work and how we put them together and how we measure things, right? But when I got to the event, before I did my presentation, I went and just sort of had conversations with people who were attending the event, just sort of getting an idea of who I was presenting to. And what it turned out was most of the people were very inexperienced marketers, right? So my presentation, if I had done it the way it was, would have just gone over their heads. They would have said, well, thanks, but I have no idea what you said, no idea what you're talking about. Didn't make any sense to me. So thankfully, I had these conversations with a lot of the people beforehand, and I realized that I had to kind of, I don't want to say this, but I had to kind of dumb it down, right? And make it more sort of lowest common denominator language with who was in the audience, right? So I I simplified my entire presentation and I scaled it right down back to basics kind of thing, and I was far more successful doing that than I would have been if I had done the original presentation, right? So it's really, really important to know who you're talking to, and it's really important to speak to them on their level. Okay, you can still be the expert, right? You can still know more than them on the subject, but you still have to speak to them just like you were talking to them, like across the dinner table, right? Or on the phone, or just in a casual conversation. You need to explain to them in their language, okay? In their lingo, how they speak. Make sense? Don't use a $5 word when a 50-cent word will do, and you will get through to far more people in your market, and you'll be able to make more sales and be more successful that way. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. Have yourself a great day.